Let's take another look at this door. We're slowly moving towards the end, the finish line. How often have I said that? Now that these lanterns have a lot more color and the blue is stronger, I think these ornaments on the door need more color as well. So here is Prismacolor Premier, yellow orange. I gave it a sharp point. I really like adding color to a drawing until the paper just won't take any more. I have a little bit of footage for you, videos about Dutch, typical Dutch winter fun. If you ask me what is absolutely typical Dutch, it is the obsession about ice skating on the ponds, canals, lakes, rivers in wintertime. We absolutely love that, and I do too. And it is very it has become quite a rare experience being able to do ice skating on the lakes, the canals, etc. And that has everything to do, whether you want to hear it or not, climate change. Winters are becoming warmer here in the Netherlands. When I was a kid, we could go ice skating every year, almost every year. And the last 20-25 years, it has become more rare. The last time we could do some ice skating outdoors was 6 years ago, but this year it happened again. I almost missed it, but I have been doing some ice skating and it was so much fun. So I'll show you a little bit right now. Welcome to typical Dutch winter wonderland. I thought it wouldn't happen anymore, but it's going to happen. I'm going to do some ice skating over here with my brother, and I am very excited. So maybe you heard it in the news. I think it was in the news in abroad as well, that this year you could do ice skating on the canals in Amsterdam. But I've been ice skating in the town where I was born. It's about 5 minutes from where we live right now. And I almost missed the opportunity. And many people almost missed it too. You know, we knew there was a very cold wind coming from the east. And there are all sorts of names made up for it. The English called it the beast from the east. And we here in the Netherlands, they called it the Siberian bear. Well, it wasn't that bad. But the temperatures weren't bad. But the wind, we had, this is burnt ochre. It turned out that there was a storm-like wind from the east coming. And that is something that I have never, I think, experienced before, because the temperatures, although below zero, were not that bad. But the strong eastern wind turned it into a very, very cold business outdoors. So for 2 days you saw almost nobody outdoors, only a couple of cars, no people bicycling, no people walking their dogs, nothing of that. And those strong winds affected the water on the ponds and the lakes and the canals. Because of that strong winds, the water kept moving, and it was very difficult for ice to the ice didn't create, that's not English, because the water was moving. The building of an ice layer didn't go so well. Is that English? Well, it sounds a little bit better, I think. Let's pick another. How about this one? Deco yellow. Maybe it is too pale, but let's give it a try. So in many areas where you could normally go skating, ice skating, on the normal circumstances, so without the strong winds, there were now large areas where there was no ice. So I think many people had to wait, and there was only a small window. That was last Saturday. The storm was over, but the temperatures were rising already. So this Saturday, everybody went out with their skates and did some ice skating, and so did I. That was such a joy. It gives, I think we Dutch, we get a sense of freedom when we are on the ice. I'm not a very good ice skater, not at all, but it gives me a sense of freedom. I love it. So last Saturday I was a very, very happy lady. And I already had decided that there wouldn't be any ice skating for me, because Saturday morning I was working, giving workshops, and Saturday afternoon, you know, the temperatures were rising and I thought, oh, this is not going to work anymore. And then my sister sent me a message saying, you have to go to that particular pond. They made a beautiful area where you can go skating. My sister went with her husband and kids a couple of hours before, so she said, you should go there. So we did, my brother and I, we went, and it was so much fun. Here is yellowed orange. There were not as much people on the ice as there would be in previous years. Terra Rose, but that had everything to do with people being a little bit concerned about the quality of the ice and whether you could still skate safely. And a couple of people, they fell through the ice. Fortunately not where we went skating, but in other areas in the Netherlands. So I think I will add a touch of extra color over here as well. Today is a day of teaching also. So in a couple of minutes I will have to get back to the studio. Goldenrod this is. Oh, you guys told me goldenrod, what that is. It's a plant with yellow flowers and we call it guldenroede. Golden is gulden and rod apparently is roede. Guldenroede. It's a plant that has been in the garden, in my parents' garden, for ages. My grandparents lived in that same building when I was younger, and I believe the goldenrod was in the garden in, well, when I was born 43 years ago. Here is another yellow, jaune canary yellow. Look, this is an old one, Prismacolor USA. Now this is a very strong yellow, so I need to be careful not to do too much with it. So and here's the other one, yellowed orange. So Saturday we could do ice skating, and on Sunday, the next day, it was 10 degrees above freezing. So and now it's also 10 degrees above freezing, and the sun is shining and the birds are active, and well, hopefully spring is coming soon. I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see if I can add a sense of shading here. Tuscan red, just a tiny touch of shading here and there. Now, doing very detailed work with Prismacolor Premiere can be tricky. Here I have a Derwent Pro Color, blue-gray. Maybe this will work better in adding just a touch of shading. And I must tell you, no, it's not working. Let's try something else. Carandash Pablo, grayish black. Yeah, that works better. I almost need to get back to the studio because my next student is about to arrive. So I think I will have to continue this later, but it looks a lot better. I'm feeling happy about this.